just making sure. So let's play Onikakushi. Sorry it's taken me so long. I've been very busy. And no avatar this time. So, let's continue. Oh shit, was I supposed to view the tips? Wait. Return to the main menu, dumbass. Alright. Hold on. I want to see. Do I need to review the tips? Alright, what kind of name is Rena? Because Rena's name is written katakana instead of like typically Chinese characters.
Rena's not here. Do you know where she is, KEIICHI?
Huh? She was just here actually. Hey, Mion, where did Rena go? Rena? Didn't she go to the bathroom? She did say she's been having bowel troubles lately. I hadn't heard anything about that. Sadako, do you know where Rena went?
Rena, you say? I just passed her in the hallway.
Rena has class duties today, so she's off to Oops, sorry.
Rena, you say? I just passed her in the hallway. Rena has class duties today, so she's off to wire the flower bed.
Thank God not in the hospital room. This isn't a reference to anything. Okay. It was Rena's turn for class duty. That's very much appreciated. Rena. Upon hearing it repeated, a thought came to mind. It's rude to say this about someone's name, but it was a weird name. It was like some foreigner's name. What kind of name is Rena, I wonder? What kind of kanji does her name use?
Rena is her nickname. She has a proper name as well.
What? Really? I was sure that Rena Rugu was her full name.
Well, I can understand you making that mistake since we only call her Rena.
She even signs her name as Rena. It's like her real name in school. I wonder what her real name is. Let's ask her when she comes back. Sadako and Rika look at each other.
You don't need to ask her. We'll tell you what it is. It's the Rei from Orei and Na from Nara. Her real name is Reina Rugu.
Reina, is it? So it's Rena is Rena instead of Reina. That's a pretty interesting reading.
No, that's not it. Reina is the correct way. Rena had told us that she wanted us to call her Rena, so we call her Rena.
Kei-chan, Rena is Rena, you know. Only strangers call her Reina. You get where this is going? I understood what Mio was saying. It didn't matter what her real name was, only what names we used between us. Rugu Rena is Rena. She's nobody other than that. So I was thinking, if I had a nickname, what would you call me by that? If it's good, so what do you want to be called? Con Man. Rena then came back into the classroom. One of the juniors near the door told Rena people were looking for her.
What's this now? Who's looking for me, I wonder? Wonder.
Seeing that both Mion and I sneered. Bailiff! Rugu doth show herself! Con Man, you're quite sinister.
What is this? What is this? KEIICHI and Michan are evil bailiffs! Con Man!
Damn you, Renanosuke Ryu! Today doth be when thou meetest thy maker. Have at thee!
What? Suki-san, Kaku-san, show them what for! Aye, sir! I expect my fee to be paid to my Swiss bank account.
Since it's come to this, we have no choice. We'll just have a grand battle with 5 people! Rena's fierce punches exploded in a proper time to take out the seal. The evil that was Mion and myself was vanquished in the end.
I do hope that Rena goes on a journey to make the world a better place. How about heading to Nagata-cho? My destination is a site where cute stuff gathers.
The toll of the bell signaled the break time was over.
Come on, KEIICHI! Me-chan! The teacher's coming!
I took Rena's hand and stood up. It was just as the teacher had entered the classroom. Just one more hour, man. Oh man. Gotta buckle down for one more. Oh, they're so silly. I don't even know what the hell they're talking about. Oops. Wait. Save and load. Load. So let's read a lot today. Well, read a lot this midnight.
How was it, Kei-chan? So you went to Rena's house? Wasn't it amazing? It's nothing like that, right? Right?
Unlike my house, the Ryugu residence wasn't newly constructed. It had been renovated from a pre-existing building. Well, the house itself was fine. The problem was the yard. It was crammed with rows upon rows of oddities. They were all the same as Colonel Sanders, stuff you'd see while walking around town. The cake shop's mascot, Little Licky, the Tolomon in front of the pharmacy. She even had the amazing flying elephant for the top of the department store. I agree with you that those are cute, but why the mailbox? Would you get in trouble for that one?
But, oh, so cute!
She must have thought about it because her face is filled with delight. So it's the bigger the better? Just as long as it gets big?
And her room displays the smaller ones. I had a chance to see them before. And cute kids like Mika are locked away in the basement?
Sorry, that's Keiichi's word. Let me try again. And cute kids like Mika are locked away in the basement?
Yep, I'll keep anything. Oh, cute!
So she takes anything she likes back to her nest. No ill will intended.
Hey Rena, you know about the Statue of Liberty in New York, right? Is that cute? Yeah, cute! Oh, I want it!
The U.S. should probably come up with some countermeasures ASAP. Nah, take it away. We don't deserve it. If not, the Statue of Liberty really will take a trip to Hinamizawa in a not so distant future. Nah, do it. Do it. Do it. We don't deserve it.
My apologies for keeping you waiting.
Rika had returned. No fun being called to the staff room. Did you do something?
How rude! Rika isn't a hoodlum like you, KEIICHI. Nothing like that, KEIICHI. Rika is the member of the festival committee.
Festival? The school cultural festival or something? Kei-chan, I already told you. It's the village festival, the Watanagashi. Oh, come to think of it, she did say there'd be a festival at the shrine during the next break. So, what is this Watanagashi thing about? Is it like a floating lantern festival? I guess the last part where you set things adrift in a river is similar.
Except we use cotton things like old worn out futons and padded cloaks. It's a festival expression thanks for years of service.
The people living in Hinamizawa dumped their futons and padded cloaks in the stream. Sounds like it'd be a lot of trouble to back up the current. Maybe they should just drop some fish and have a fish wrangling competition. Skewer them and sprinkle a little salt. Oh man, I can smell it already.
That's just summer camp. I never anticipated how destitute KEIICHI's imaginative capabilities would actually be.
What? How could I tell you? How could you tell I was thinking something silly?
It was written all over your face.
What sort of face could have expressed I could imagine just now? Rena demonstrated for me. I see. No argument here. It's nothing fun like that, you see. But you should still look forward to it.
Let's all go
feel like going to festivals unless someone asked me to. I wouldn't get bored if these guys were going. You won't get bored! We're doing it again this year! Mio's proclamation came as she looked at each member in turn. What was this all about? From the way Mio looked, it was probably our club's summer tradition, the Watanashi 4-Demon Firefight! That sounds awful! What kind of name is that?
I think it's a cute name, though.
I tried to object sharply, but since Rena looked happy about it, I decided it was pointless to fight it.
Since KEIICHI is here this year, it becomes 5 demons.
Rika made a small correction in light of my presence. So, how does this funky-sounding club activity tie into the festival?
This is where you exhibit the skills that you've nurtured through your daily club activities.
Exactly! We show the full extent of the abilities of the best have obtained through our daily trials and tribulations.
But last year the mayor got angry, so we need to make sure not to cause any problems this time. So basically we're doing club activities while checking out the stalls.
Rika is really the only one who explains things so they make sense. I see, so we'll be exhibiting on those busy festival grounds. Renner was right, of course. That would be reason for the mayor to get angry.
But it's lots of fun!
That's the only point I did not doubt. It would be, without question, fun. The day of the festival was drawing near. Well, putting that aside for now, let's start our club activities today. Any objections? Nay! Our voices rang out in unison. When there's lots of people, card games are the easiest to play. This really is the most basic of table games. Playing with the marked deck again? We'll use a new one today. There are no marks on the cards, so we're on equal footing.
I wonder if that really is the case. I'll have to inspect them.
Well, that was fair. Just to be safe, everyone checked the cards.
Yes, these seem to be fine.
Are you all satisfied? Then today, I guess, we'll play President. That's good for 5 people. Another standard card game. First one to get rid of all their cards wins. The basic rules, play a better card than the one before. You can play straights and pairs. There are various techniques that improve the game, like reversals. But because it's such a well-known game, there are lots of house rules for it as well. The name, for example. In my hometown, we call it Millionaire. I'd like to go over some details. Are the jokers wild? Can you make a reversal with 3 threes? No jokers! 2 is the highest. You can reverse a reversal. You can only make a reversal with a 4 of a kind, not 3.
Also, you know how the peasant sends a good card to the president? None of that.
While I was confirming the familiar rules, Sadako looked over at me consciously. I probably should have tried to look like more of an amateur. I was pretty used to this game. It's President, and it's with a new deck. Today I might be able to win. I have the gist of the rules now, but that wasn't everything, was it? So, what shall today's penalty be? About that, why don't we all write down something on slips of paper and have the loser draw one? Oh, that seemed like it could be interesting.
I'll write a nasty one and have KEIICHI draw it. It would be awful if you wrote a bad one and drew it yourself. Just don't lose. Don't you know best?
Oops, I messed up. Sorry. It's okay. It's nothing serious. Mia handed out several slips of paper to everybody. Then write down whatever and put it in this bag. When you lose, stick your hand inside and pick one out. Now then, what would be a good penalty? Worst case scenario, you draw what you wrote. Something too intense would be like digging your own grave.
No penalty. Let's forbid that kind of idea from being written down.
Rika's casual suggestion caused Mion's hand to lurch to a sudden halt.
Ah, that's so sneaky, Mion. She wrote no penalty if the corner of the slip is folded.
I see. Just in case you lost, you grabbed the note with the folded corner and you'd be safe. That was a good idea. Diabolical as ever, Mion. Rika's quite formidable too, being able to see through that. I couldn't underestimate her, even though she doesn't stand out.
Everyone, don't write penalties that are too mean, okay?
Nobody agreed to Rena's proposal. Everyone was ruthless. fine, Rena. Just don't lose.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'll try to write hard so everyone has to pick the penalty I write.
Rena was quite brutal, even though she usually appeared meek. Better not underestimate her either.
I agree with that. I'm very curious what Rena's penalty is in particular.
Oops.
Everybody's penalties are scary.
I still didn't know what Rika's penalties would be like. Basically, you can't afford to lose this game. Everybody here ready? We all nod determinedly, having confirmed that Mio had all the cards. Finally, the battle begins! I had a decent starting hand. Card after card was played in the middle. Not needing Mio to tell them both, Rika and Sadako played their cards without hesitation. Ren and I were the only ones who paused to think. It seemed that Rena generally couldn't make up her mind. But I was different. I was like a shark stalking its prey, just waiting for the right time to strike. Huh? Will this work? I'll play this 3 and I'm out.
9! Nobody! 8! 7! I'm out! 5 and 5. I'm out. Then I'll discard this last one and I'm out.
But I missed my chance! The loser of the first round was, of all people, Mio. And now I was certain. Today I could win.
Now then. Mi-chan, pull out one of the slips, okay?
Mio, accepting her defeat, scrounged around inside the bag and pulled out one piece of paper. What? Who did this? Who wrote this? Mio quivered and shrieked.
What is it? What is it?
Rena was also surprised when she peeked at it. What kind of terrible thing was written on it? Pet the principal on the head. Hey, wait, how is this bad?
Keiichi, do you not understand? The principal is bawling and is ashamed of it.
Sadako yelled with a serious look on her face. But she wasn't as loud as Mio and shrieked. What could it be?
The principal is a martial arts master.
He boasted about traveling around the world and perfecting his skills when he was younger.
He switched to teaching after seeing the poor state of education in Japan after the war.
He was inhuman. Pet that guy's head. As a club person, there's no way I can set a bad example by refusing. She bellowed out a yell as she dashed down the hallway. Wouldn't it have been easier to sneak out quietly and try to do it without making a fuss?
Probably impossible. They say he used to hunt down sea slugs just by sensing their presence.
I could do nothing but wait with bated breath. Oh! A rumble shook the classroom.
That's the principal's aerial opener.
Oh! Following the launcher with a jab, jab, strong, fierce combo? He's even using meter! How it sounded, the principal's jumping fierce sounds like a multi-hit combo.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Nothing I could do now except stay calm. I understood now why there were no delinquents at the school. After a few moments of silence, Mion slumped back to us. Headed. Is that good enough? Mia said before collapsing.
She's alive at least. Now we can continue the game.
Monster. I was amazed at the person who made the claw penalties like these could say that.
But now the worst penalty's gone now, right? Right?
Rena tried to lighten up the mood, but was only met with Mio's malicious grin. She was serious now. I'm not holding back anymore. You'll all get yours. The pace of the game became bizarrely quick. I could tell the game had gotten more intense. Ace 3, 4, 5, I'm out!
I'm out as well.
I'm out too.
3, now I'm out. I lost!
And the heavens chose to vanquish Rena.
What kind of penalty, I wonder? What kind of penalty, I wonder?
It wasn't exactly hard for her to be worried. Just thinking of the level of difficulty of Mion's first penalty still made me quiver. And so, the penalty she drew with trembling fingers was... The heck was this? Speak like a maid.
Huh? What is this? should use the same expressions as a maid? Okay, Master.
It hit me like a ton of bricks. I had no idea who wrote that penalty, but she was awesome. Then Rena, can you shuffle the cards and deal?
Yes, Master.
I could just die right now. Anyway, let's continue. Right, Rena?
Yes, Master.
The eagerness to which I was goading Rena into addressing me as Master was downright impressive, I do say so myself. Oh yeah, I won't lose anymore. I'm out.
I shan't lose either. I'm out.
Then with that, I'm out too.
I can't believe it. Isn't Rena's loss again?
Rena again? What kind of penalty would it be this time? I was delighted by the mysterious sense of anticipation. No, this was conviction! Remove one piece of clothing from the top and bottom halves of your body. No! That's just indecent! Who could have written this? My face reddened in anger. If I didn't yell something out, I wouldn't be able to hide my shaking. Who did write that? God, please give that man a Nobel Prize.
That would be an ignoble prize.
Not good. Not good. What was I thinking about what was written on my face?
Mi-chan?
Rena begged Mion with teary eyes, but everybody knew Mion's answer already. Nope. Won't go easy on you. You lost, so take it like a man.
Understood, Master. I'll undress.
What? I looked around thinking someone else would probably stop her. Of course I wasn't exactly trying to stop her either. And then I heard the rustling of clothing. The sound of her skirt hitting the ground set my heart racing.
Is this fine, Master?
I looked away like a gentleman. But these club activities, you needed to be ruthless after all. Oh.
KEIICHI, whatever were you expecting?
Certainly we would not have her strip if she weren't wearing her PE clothes underneath. Sadako poked fun at me, but right now I can't hear it. Not bad, Kei-chan. This old man never even thought you would go after her like that. You got it wrong. I didn't write that one.
Master didn't write this one?
Her squirming around in her PE clothes made it impossible for me not to feel anything. Calm down, whatever, Keiichi. You probably wrote that one and planned to go after me as I panicked. You can't follow her trap after knowing it's a trap. Clear your head. Calm down and assess the situation. I was determined to think my way out of this. And the answer was quite simple. I win! Then I became a god. I, who had already encountered the domain of godhood, what would dare stand in my way? It was like they were pulled to me magnetically. I was picking up aces and twos like nobody's business.
How come my luck gonna draw me so bad?
Sadako lost, right? I'll draw the penalty. Speak like a little sister.
Fine! Oni-chan!
Yes! The pleasure of making this brat disgrace herself. This old man loses again. Mio's lost, right? I'll draw it out. Wear a girl's school swimsuit. No, that's the one I wanted Kei-chan to get. Yes! Mio's despair was like sweet honey. What?
Master, I lost again.
Rena lost? I'll draw it for you. Let the person in first place rest their head on your lap.
In this outfit, Master?
Yeah! She's not wearing a skirt, so it's her bare legs! Seriously, Keiichi?
Eek! Oni-chan, you're too good!
Sadako lost again? I'll try. Obey the person in first place. How about I have you give me a shoulder massage?
Fine, Oni-chan.
Come on, do it a bit harder. Don't use your nails. Oh my god. I swear to God. I had transformed to an evil dictator and couldn't be doing any better. It felt like I could control how the cards played out with my mind and immediately decide what suits would appear just by willing it. By the time I realized it, I had already assembled a harem. I was laughing haughtily as I rested my head on Rena, who was now a bloomer-clad maid. Sadako was wearing a collar and had taken on little sister properties. Mion was fanning me while wearing a school swimsuit.
How Today is Master's overwhelming victory, isn't it? Eek! Please refrain from moving your head around so much.
I began to think, why does man have no end to his desires? How could I wish more than this palace of dreams?
What is it, Keiichi?
I'm sad by the thought of a man having no end to his desires. That was it. Rika hadn't been in first, but she continues to escape being in last.
Keiichi is quite greedy. It said you should know when enough is enough.
I know that very well, but how to say it? I feel like I wouldn't mind if I died now.
Master, please refrain from moving your head around.
You say you wouldn't mind
Dying, then that can be arranged.
Rika said it in her usual calm manner with a cheery tone. This was undoubtedly a declaration of war. Go, Rika! Take him out!
Defeat this archdevil perversion! I might not be able to win, but I'll beat him.
Such stoicism from this little girl who always is hidden away in Sadako's shadow. It'd probably be rude not to meet her head on. I shall face you myself, little one. I saw Mio swap a few cards with Rika in the middle of the game, but pretended I didn't see it. Do you believe that KEIICHI, you can defeat KEIICHI with just that?
2, ace, ace, ace. 8, 8, 8, 8, reversal.
Everybody looked over at me. I was still brimming with confidence. The four of them have allied against me? That's it? You're making me laugh.
That was good.
Reversal, reversal. Uh-oh.
What? How could such a thing be?
Sadako let out with a shriek. You simpletons! Using up all her cards before calling the reversal left Rika with no good cards. She was defeated soon after.
I lost.
Finally, you fall into my clutches. Now pick one out. Oh! We're cat ears, the bell collar, and a tail. Even the penalties were as I wished. Rika hung her head and equipped the 3 holy artifacts. It's questionable as to why these things were in Mio's locker, but since I had no objections, I didn't ask.
Oh,
this was so... It felt like I had become Rena. This is definitely cute.
Cute, isn't it? Isn't it? Oh, I want to take her home.
That wasn't me talking. That was the actual Rena.
Me.
As Rika mimicked the cat, teary-eyed rings of smoke escaped from Rena's ears with an audible poof.
Rika, let's take home. Taking her home. Just for a while. I won't do anything strange. Nothing strange.
I see. Well, I still have one trick left. Mio gasped and dropped her fist into her open palm.
If Rena must, she can take me home.
After Rena beats KEIICHI, she can! They thought that Rena in cute mode would be able to defeat me. Would it be that easy? Opposing move is the same as opposing God. I teach them their place. How preposterous! That Rena can't defeat me! For a moment I didn't know what was going on. The 52 cards danced and flowed freely between Rena's hands like the machinations of a master magician. Oh! In the middle of those flowing cards was Rena's aesthetic expression. Her head was bobbing around.
Shall we begin, KEIICHI? Hurry, hurry!
My whole body knew it already. I was going to lose. Oh. No play? Nothing to play, Kei-chan? And with this, I'm out! Everyone cheered. I was spent. I've got no regrets. God, thank you for letting me dream a little.
Now then, I'll take one out. KEIICHI's penalty. This is it.
Everyone peeked at it in unison, gazes flicking between the text and my face. All day today, all as I did as I please. I'll do whatever it is. What's on there?
Oh.
Huh? Every penalty up until now. What the heck?
KEIICHI, should you not be speaking like a little brother?
Ugh. Yes, One-chan. Ugh.
Wow, this I'll have you rub my shoulders. Keiichi, I don't need a lap pillow, so don't do that other one, okay?
Yes, Master.
Oh, Keiichi, that's so cute. Say it again. Say it again.
No, please spare me, Master. Rena passed out with a squeal, blood spewing from her nose like a fountain. My dignity was being trampled more than I could be on a doormat. Message from this old man. I'm gonna have you fan me for a good long while, you know. Whoosh. Oh, almost forgot. You need to wear this, don't you? The skull swimsuit. This is for girls. Can't wear one for boys. It was clearly written here. Wear a girl's school swimsuit. As you can see. Sadako was like a loan shark. Actually, me trying to escape reality as fast as humanly possible was pretty adorable, if I do say so myself. But whose swimsuit am I going to wear? If I was wearing one of yours, you wouldn't like it, right? This old man doesn't care about that kind of stuff at all. Think of it as a little benefit. I'm not in that shape, so I think KEIICHI can fit into it. The executioners surrounded me, wagging their fingers. No! My first thought, it's tight around the waist. Second thought, the chest area was pretty loose. Third thought, the crotch area was... Oh. Seriously?
Keiichi's bending forward. Cute. You'll be ready after you wear cat ears, bells, and a tail.
Kei-chan, wanna look in the mirror? It's amazing, really. It's probably best if you look. The stern scientific calculating nature mixed with their vaccination made Mio very scary. I would like to respectfully decline, Master.
Your ensemble is complete. If only we could send you home dressed like that.
Then, is this enough? I'll change and... While I was saying that, Mio placed her hand on my shoulders and Rika slipped up behind me without a sound.
Not yet, Keiichi. There's still a first penalty left.
In this get up? Rena petted my head without saying a word. Sir, excuse me! Yes, please come in. I stepped forward into the principal's office. My bell collar jingled adorably. The principal froze solid with a smile on his face as he saw me. I couldn't blame him. In this sacred place of science, specifically in his office. Though I said excuse me as I entered, the sight of a person entering with a skull swimsuit, cat ears, a collar, and a tail. And for me, a young male student, without a doubt, any normal person's psyche would have stopped cold. Well, this could be explained. We'll call it uncanny valley camouflage, if you will. When humans see others, they can only begin to act after confirming this is human. Meaning that if he could not comprehend what was in front of him, then those moments before he could begin to fully process the situation, his mind was completely blank. That was my one and only chance for victory. My penalty. Rubbing the principal's head. Principal! I challenge you! I heard what sounded like it was a zing 3 times. His 3 god super! Oh, the principal said one thing to me. What does it mean to be a man? And in a heartbeat. Whoa! Ooh, poor Keiichi. That tremor resounded throughout the Hinamizawan twilight. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my god. Oh my god. Well, well, well. Rana was given permission to caress Rika's head as much as she wanted, so they headed home together very pleased. Once again today, it was just Mio and I going home. Man, that was intense! I didn't know Kei-chan was so good at President. No, I was more surprised than anyone. If I was playing with guys, I wouldn't have been that strong. But still, it was pretty bad. Being carried off in a stretcher and a half, it would probably haunt me until the day I die. Oh, don't worry, I'll come soon. But that's fine, isn't it? You were able to do something to boast about for the ages, too. Oh, she says it like that. We both smiled at each other. Oh, we meet again, Keiichi. It was Tomitake. It felt like I've been running into him quite often. Hey, take any good pictures? Well, a few. So, Tomitake suddenly leaned over and whispered into my ear. You sure get around. Today you already have a different girl? It's not like that. No need to hide it. It's important to get lots of spirits when you're young. Because Tomitake let out such a crude laugh, Mio knew what we were talking about without even hearing his whispering. I've heard throughout the grapevine that Mr. Tomitake is quite the catch himself. No, that wasn't my intention. Sure. Keep up the good work and take plenty of pictures. See ya! Mio seemed to really want to get rid of this lout quickly. And the way she spoke, it seemed as if Mio knew Tomitake quite well. How was the year treating you, mister? Staying up until the Watanagashi? Yep, I plan to. After photographing the festival, I plan on heading back to Tokyo. Being a photographer sure is easy. Be sure to win up some big reward and become famous. You spent all your best years on photography after all. I don't think I'm that far gone. Don't they say men start developing their own unique flavor in their 30s? What does it matter what you taste like? That's so gross. Oh, look at the time. I need to get back to the inn before it gets dark. Tomitake began to take his leave with a dry laugh. It did look like he was outmatched by Mio. And now then, I'll see you both at the festival. After waving a hand cheerfully, Tomitake disappeared amidst the cry of the Higurashi. The way he's going, he probably won't ever get famous. I had made him a promise he'd display a picture of me if he ever opened up a gallery. But I don't think that'll ever happen. So you know Tomitake? Yeah, he's an acquaintance of sorts, but you know how easy it is to tell who's an outsider? It sounds like you meet him all the time. Tomitake comes around to Hinamizawa regularly, maybe 2 to 3 times a year. He says he's taking pictures of seasonal scenery and wild birds, but, well, those photos are really nothing to phone home about. The image of Mio painted of Tomitake was fairly unique. The Tomitake I knew was more mysterious. The words flowed naturally from my mouth. I wonder if he's really here to take pictures of birds. Mio stared blankly at me as if to ask, why do you say that? It just seems he's here for something other than taking pictures, I think. Did you get that feeling? Like, about that incident? This dismemberment? Oh, you too? If so, you've got good instincts, Kei-chan. She agreed with what I said, but it was quite chipper in how she said it. You knew about that, Mio? Of course! He might be able to pull one over on everyone else, but he can't fool this old man. Mio was posturing pretentiously, but I had easily come to a very different conclusion from what she was imagining. It felt like all the apprehensions I had about Tomitake disappeared, lifting a burden off my shoulders. I was finally able to appreciate how clear the evening sky over Hinamizawa was. Sorry. I exhaled everything in my lungs and inhaled just as much. It smelled like dust. What is it, Kei-chan? It's just that I never thought the cries of the Higurashi could feel this good. What's gotten into you all of a sudden, Kei-chan? We both continued to giggle, not knowing why. I wonder what Rena's doing, but she's getting her fill of Rika by now. She's probably in the middle of asking her over so she can treat her to dinner. It'd be great if she'd be able to take her home. I wonder. Rika's pretty good at that stuff. Yeah, I feel the same. That head petting penalty was probably from Rika. I thought so too. The only one who could get away with patting his head is Rika after all. Just pointless chit chat. The hot day felt like it was being cooled down by the cries of the Higurashi. Alright, new tips. A fate worse than death. View all tips. Oh shit, wait. Okay, wait. Okay. Community notice. We're greeting the end of the rainy season sooner than prior years. On this day, when it feels like summer will soon arrive, I'm pleased that everyone is in good health. The season for the Watanagashi is finally upon us. I believe the assistance of the town council will make this a wonderful festival. I also wish to ask for the assistance of everyone in regards to a few things. 1. Collecting bazaar goods. We look forward to a well-received Hinamiza Grand Bazaar exhibition. Sorry. Holding a massive collection of excess goods and used clothing. No raw goods, please. Management, Makino. Telephone number, XXXXX. Okay, I know Makino is a guy, but I'm not going to do that because he's not that important. 2. Recruiting Little Drum Festival dancers. The renowned Little Drum Festival dancers group known is for careful choreography. The Shofu Society is taking last-minute participants. We're looking for any Showboat elementary and middle schoolers. Management, Kimiyoshi. Telephone number, da-da-da-da-da. Okay, I know who Kimiyoshi is, also a male. But I'm not doing any because it's a letter. 3. Taking donations. We're accepting donations in multiples of 1,000 yen. For every 1,000 donation, you'll be awarded with a refreshment stand ticket. Management, Sonozaki. Telephone number. Question mark. Okay. We're always taking suggestions for ways to improve the festival at all times. If you have an interesting idea, call Kimiyoshi. There's a 200 yen refreshment stand ticket attached below the cut line. Okay. Now, if you can't hear it, obviously my voice is shot to shit. So I think it's time to rest my voice. So, thank you for anybody who was listening and all that other stuff. And I hope you enjoyed my reading. I hope it wasn't too uncomfortable. Oh shit! Hold on. Okay. I didn't want to start chapter 5 or whatever. Okay. So, I'm trying to, see if I can do something for voice acting commission stuff, and that's on my Coffee. And I also do art, so if you're interested in that, go ahead and check it out. I also have a Patreon and all that other stuff. But yeah, if you like my stuff, go ahead. I mean, I'm not gonna really directly link my stuff because, you could probably find it very easily. It's just, if you go down here, you'll probably see links that I provide and stuff. So you should be able to find me pretty easily. So, yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you for people who have been patient with me. I've been very busy. And, I expected some people to not understand. I don't know, even though I technically didn't explain myself until, just now and all that stuff. So, thank you. I'm gonna edit this later so we can make this, proper Let's Play so I can slice it up into parts. What else do I wish to say? Yeah. But yes, if you could, I would really appreciate that. I could get some support on my art. Or you can just give donations. I don't know. I also do commissions. But, yeah, whatever is appropriate on whatever I can do. Yeah. Anyway, goodbye. Thank you for listening.